Long time. Long time.
15 years.
Oh shit.
Because next year it's 10 years of me knowing Sal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet?
Yeah, the Mayor's Cup. That's what it was called. That's where we met, and like I have our first photo together, and we both look freaking weird as hell.
Me without a beard.
Yeah, him without a beard to start with.
No, you look exactly the same to time as you do.
Don't insult me like that. I like how you have this tan line. Yeah, from my glasses.
How do you notice that? Can you put
I mean, like the tan line gets.
farmer's
Different ways by eating.
But the
Are we allowed to say that?
no, maybe. Not for fun.
That's next. Where'd you get that?
Sorry.
Where'd you get that tattoo?
Actually, last year, around this time last year, because I was in Vegas for 4th of July. So I got this in Vegas. My little, I had just gone through a breakup, and
We bring headphones.
sorry,
I know, I'm asking you like a million questions.
I'm focusing on my voice right now because. Like nobody asks me questions unless we're sitting in the tent. The music's super loud, so like now I'm shouting.
Yeah.
Like all day yesterday, I was just shouting.
I'll tell you if the audio is good. I can hear it now. And you're fine.
Project.
What?
Now he was asking to suggest a song, but he was talking so low that Sal turned around. He's looking at him. And he's like, Sal's like, I can't hear you. And he's like, Am I? He turns to me and he's like, dude, what are you saying? Am I really talking that low? I'm like, yes. I'm sitting next to you and I can't hear you.
Oh, Justice?
Yeah, because he was whispering when he got here.
So what's the brand focusing on now?
Our main sales pitch right now is we're trying to unify the automotive community. I mean, a lot of the big different. I mean, now you have like the Comic Con, the anime conventions where it's like. At this point, you know, you got people in Harry Potter. You got, you know, it's a big excuse to be able to have fun outside and dress up, out of Halloween. Like that's when everybody dresses up.
Yeah.
But compared to that, looking at it from a car sense, when there's conventions, when there's shows and stuff for cars, it's usually vehicle specific, like lowriders or.
For the car show, basically.
Like just yeah, but like there's specific parameters as to what can and can't be in the show.
Certain brands of cars, certain models and everything.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so for us, our main thing is like we're trying to get that common thread between everybody, and just bring people together to just have fun and have a community again. That's what a community is. It's just diversity, difference, and everyone's in the same boat. We're all there for a certain reason.
Y'all might be a little bit different, but you're all there.
But you're all there together.
Same mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like if it's got an engine, wheels, and tires with motorcycle, car, truck, van, SUV, you know, they all have that in common. If that's what you like, come on out and hang out. There's a lot of. It's with any kind of community is like how toxic everybody is towards each other.
Yeah.
And not that we're trying to get rid of it or, you know, that cliche thing of mentioning that, but it's just the fact of if you want to enjoy it. Similar to like cosplaying. If you want to try it, but you're on the fence because, I might get made fun of or, you know, it's not that good or I made it myself and it looks weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's you.
How many people have heckled you for that, for the anime?
I've had a few. There's. I'm not gonna say it was never, but
There was one yesterday.
There was one yesterday. I had somebody comment on my Facebook page. I've had them on my Facebook page forever. I don't know them, but I had shared the album of the cosplayers that were here, and they took pictures with the truck. And they put the girls are cute, but it's just a stock truck with decals. But I've had a few question me on it, like. Why do an anime on the Raptor? Or why, you know, why are you single? I wonder why. it is what it is. It's me. If you don't like it, then, you know, I can't tell you not to look at it, but you don't have to tell me anything. Like, it costs you $0 to not say anything to me.
And yeah, you still choose to say something.
Yeah, you still choose to say something. And it, you know, and that's fine, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but it's like, does it bring value to anything? Probably not. But it's also probably the problem as to why people won't do certain things.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid of the backlash.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not afraid of it either, because, you know, I got my own reputation to uphold. I got my own professional job that I'm doing, and that's where it gets a little weird, because sometimes, you know, you take your personal vehicles
It might be sweaty.
to job sites or to in front of clients, and it's like, maybe I should think twice about it. Or like even my boss or my managers, my regional managers, they come out and they'll get in the truck and they're just like, they'll look around, and I know it's on their mind, but they don't really say anything.
They don't want to say
Or they compliment it, you know, and they're like, you know what, it's cool, you're doing what you want to do, just have fun. So, and that's the main thing, just have a good time.
That takes a lot for you to be yourself and to do something that's a little bit different, especially in the core community, man.
Yeah.
You'll get help, you'll get disrespect for it, but yeah, that's something you're willing to go through in order to avoid your
Yeah, and you know, it's a running joke within the podcast, but it's like, be a doer. You know, at that point, just be you. I say it a lot during a lot of the episodes, but my quality of life after I stopped caring and just, I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna change myself for somebody specific, or I think people want me to be this, I think people want me that. Once I stopped doing that, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I cracked that as a joke. You know, I'm gonna rap in an anime. And when I've said it a few times, I've made the joke to these guys. They know I'm dumb, so they didn't know whether to take me serious or not. But a lot of the other people that I've known for professionally, they're like, you know, if you do it, we'll back you up. You were there for us, we'll be there for you. So that's.
How does it feel to have that level of support from Joey and Sam? Sal, sorry. Oh.
My bad. We're gonna have to quack that out.
From Joey and Ram.
How does that feel to have that level of support from Joey and Sal?
It's invaluable. If you can find friends like these and really turn into a family, you know, your two brothers. When you have that, you're damn near unstoppable. And I can say that from experience. Because a lot of the stuff that I've done without the support would have never worked.
Besides the support, what else do they bring out of these guys bring out of you?
Me. Because the part of it is, and it's a cliche thing to say, but you attract the people that you are most alike.
Yeah.
So if you're with people that are like-minded, and actually, let me correct myself, we're not like-minded. I think that's the beauty of it, is we have a lot of our own different opinions. But the backside of that is we know each other's faults and we know each other's strengths. And so if we can play all of our cards right, to where we're all operating at our strengths because we know where the other person lacks, that's what a team's for.
Yeah.
And you can't do that by yourself. It's impossible. You know, with everything else, no, I'll put money on it. Nobody that is successful today or yesterday or last year or forever, ever in history, they never did it by themselves. I don't care if the whole tagline is self-made this, self-made that. Wrong. You had somebody. There was somebody backing you up. Somebody had to give you this information. You had to get it from someone. It's support. Without that, everybody's nothing. You can't do it alone. And you got to put your ego aside to know that you can. And so that's where I'm trying to raise the people, stay humble.
Is that something you really struggle with, your ego, or any other people's egos?
I think I struggle not having enough ego. I question myself a lot. I have high self-confidence and low self-esteem. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So being on camera allows me to force myself to be able to see it, not only see myself on tape and on videos, but to also hear my voice and to put myself outside of my comfort zone. Because some of the best things happen when your anxiety's spiked up. You're not functioning.
We're functioning on a different level.
You're functioning
with the
on a
pressure
different
on
level. Correct. Yeah, I couldn't have worded it better myself.
Doctor, you the guy who rap this time? Can you sign my hat?
Okay,
We can sign your hat though.
edit that.
So, but that's awesome. That's awesome. The main thing is people. That's what I'm out for. I like meeting people. I like talking to people, and everyone has their own story to bring to the table, and that's what I like. It's human interaction. We lost a lot of that during the pandemic, and that's when a lot of electronic stuff started coming out. And it's like people can connect electronically, but you're knowing the electronic version. You don't know the person. But it's really nice to have an entity. I've had a lot of issues supporting myself in the sense of on all my other vehicles that I've had everybody else's decals, I've had everybody else's brands, and the thing that I came to realize is if I just supported myself as much as I do people who don't even know who I am, I'd be a whole lot better, and it works. Just if you have an idea, believe in it. Don't half-ass it, because in a year or so you're going to say, well, what if I did better, or what if I did more? Do it 110%, and that way the result you got is what you got. It's not you could have done more, or I could have done this. It's not a what if. It's you got what you got, then you worked for it. Be proud of it. That's all I got. Maybe I'm inspirational right now because it's hot, but it's just the truth, or at least my truth.
Definitely. So how have you developed I don't want to say stage presence, a on-camera presence? Like, how has that developed? You being on camera. Was it awkward at first?
Oh, it's very awkward. It's very awkward because in your mind, you're thinking, I'm talking to a camera, I'm not talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And something that's actually helped me was Sal, and he said, when we're filming videos, don't pretend you're talking to a camera. Pretend you're talking to the person watching. And that's really helped me with stage presence and with being in front of the camera and being able to speak. Because if you think of it as you're talking to a camera, you get nervous.
Yeah.
Because you're like, people are going to see this and this. But if you just turn camera into a person and you're speaking to somebody directly, it makes you more comfortable because you're not talking to yourself. Really, when you're talking to a camera, you're talking to yourself, and that's what makes it nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But if you can picture it as the person or the viewer or the supporter, it makes it a whole lot easier. And you're not trying to think about it, or you're not, man, do I look ridiculous talking to a camera? Is it this? And that comes back to the people are going to talk, people this, people that. Stop caring and just let things flow. The moment I stopped trying to take control, everything fell into place. And it's I'm not gonna say that that's the same for everybody because everybody has a different experience. But for me, that's what worked: is to stop the need of trying to control outcomes, trying to control what's happening next. Just let it happen, and you'll be better off. Again, my truth. I don't know if that's the same for everybody.
That's awesome.
Like one thing that I don't like is speaking on camera without my glasses.
Is that your glasses talking on?
It's
Redo it.
I wasn't recording.
No. It's been the same with I have this thing about eyes. Like, if you can see my eyes, I have a problem with them.
What's wrong with your eyes? You're not cross-eyed or anything.
No, there's not a problem with my eyes, but it's the expression of like the eyes are the windows to the soul. So like even performing, or if I was I was always more uncomfortable when I couldn't shield my eyes. Like not a full-blown mask, but if I can at least do this.
You don't want people reading you.
Yeah, because I mean you can tell when somebody's scared or nervous just by the look in their eyes. Like you don't have to read the rest of it.
Yeah.
You just look at how glossy the eyes are. So I would hope people can see my eyes so they can't see what I'm feeling. But then there's some kind of shield in between both of you.
I just don't want to get off that emotion.
Yeah.
I want people knowing what you're thinking.
Correct. But it's something I got to get comfortable with.
What do you mean? Like, as something you gotta get comfortable showing off your field or something? Just not having your glasses.
Not having my glasses on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think one of the things that helped was for Comic Palooza, I'm not going to wear my sunglasses inside the convention center. So
Yeah.
a lot of the filming that was done and me talking on camera, I didn't have my glasses on. So it's that pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. Beyond, the only person and the only thing that can set your limits is you. Whether or not you go past them, it's you.
So currently, how many episodes have you done, Brandon?
7.
Seven. Okay.
So we're supposed to be at 8, but we skipped one because we were in Houston.
Hey,